begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beach like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I can get it. Go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Everybody! They were going to 53. 26.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Prescott will look to throw. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yeah! Everybody!
Running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah! There we go, boy!
A 3rd down run with Blue. They're on him again. That's going to be another stop behind the line. A great pair of plays defensively. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. They step by Damone Clark.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Henry running to the left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, you're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll motion Lamb right. We'll hear from the pistol. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dak to the air here. Dump off caught by his back. He drives it up to the 24. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Took him at 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 32. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. He's the tackle. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Report!
Here's Henry running left. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball? Don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, take point in.
Play action, Prescott. Short reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. So we're going to 53.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he allows man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Yeah! Here we go. go 47.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The drive begins with Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. No yet this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oops, knocks it through. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Out of the shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Prescott here from the gun. And Ertz great fly through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Prescott now on third down. That'll be caught by Miller. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. And it's the Cowboys, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long. They're going to throw. He brings it in. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah, there we go. Quiet. 26.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Escapes the defender. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here we go, party.
Here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, take 40. 26.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Quiet.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get their first points of this game just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down throw for Jackson. This time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Brings up 2nd and 20. The 27-yard line.
Offense to the line fast. Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. And he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hey, kill! 47!
They give it to him again. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
For a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
Another carry for him. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go!
Dak now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, here we go! Hey, check point in!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go! I take point in! Get him!
Running once more with Miller. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, Whitey.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, middle.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. He cuts it right. He's off to the races. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jackson throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Couldn't be a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take it, Whitey. Whitey, take it.
First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah! Here we go! Quiet, we'll go 47. 26.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
47.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take Friday.
From the gun is Prescott. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take Friday. Here we go, 46.
3rd and long for him here. That's Lamb running slant. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. In that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it, walking New Orleans with the
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Fits it through the middle. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Lamar off to play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This, our last play of the quarter.
No. Change it.
From the gun, Jackson. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 11. Brings up third and
4. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. I take point in.
Man in motion here. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Jump off, caught by his back. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
take over first and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Caught out left. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, Henry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. This is Henry on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another run for Henry. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Completed over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Throwing now. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Handoff here for Miller. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Go right in.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Go right in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That was their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation. They take an 8. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played